Hello and season's greetings. I hope you all had a great 2009. Here's a look at some things I did this year. It's hard for me to believe, but I was born 50 years ago in January. I'm still the baby, but the way my older brothers are petting me, they must have thought I was a puppy. So, for my 50th birthday, Jim Patton and I decided to fly to Miami to celebrate and run a marathon.
It's just, my way of denying that I'm getting older.
God, I feel bad. He's turning 50. He's really on the other side of life.
Okay.
It's probably, it was just something for me to do. Come on.
I think it's time to turn off all the electronic equipment.
So I woke up on my birthday at 3 a.m.
Hey, happy birthday.
Hey, that's right. Thank you. We'll see if this was a good idea or not.
We went out and ran 26.2 miles through the streets of Miami.
I'm here with Jim Bender, runner extraordinaire, who just broke his own personal best.
He shattered it by 3 minutes.
It was a pretty good birthday. In March, I made my annual trip to Arizona to watch the Cubs in spring training. It was my 10th year in a row, but once again, by season's end, I'd be disappointed. On April 1st, Kip passed away at the age of 15. He was a great dog and he'll be missed, but now he and Allie are together again. In May, I traveled to Denver and visited my nephew Brian, and ran a marathon in Fort Collins. I finished in 3:39, which made me start thinking I could qualify for the Boston Marathon, but I still needed to be about 4 minutes faster. I visited my parents for Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to me.
My brother Bill came out to San Diego at the end of May, and I ran the San Diego Marathon again, knocking another 30 seconds off my time. In July, I spent a week in Beards Fork, West Virginia on a volunteer vacation. Myself and 19 others from all across the country donated our time and effort to help out an Appalachian community. I never knew I could lay down tile and install cabinetry. We worked hard, but it was very rewarding. We also got to see some of the beautiful local scenery. The whole week was a great experience. I highly recommend it. In September, I traveled to Utah to run a race near a little town called Price. The course went through this canyon where ancient Indian art was painted on its walls. It was another early start in the cold and darkness, but it got pretty warm by the end of the race. I ended up finishing 7th out of 95 runners, but 12 seconds from qualifying for Boston. So I had to run one more marathon in Valencia, California in November.
What are you doing today?
I'm going to run a marathon. I'm going to qualify for Boston today.
Yay!
Does that sound confident enough?
Pauletta was there to cheer me on.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Made it by 2 minutes. 3 minutes, actually. So, we're going to Boston in April. Whew. That was tough.
So one thing that will be included in next year's Year in Review will be a trip to Boston. Well, that's enough about me. I hope you had a great year and have a Merry Christmas.